I said, brr, it's cold in here. It must be ancient niggas in the atmosphere. I said, brr, it's cold in here. It must be ancient niggas in the atmosphere. I said, burn, nigga. It's cold. It's cold. Because you ancient niggas are in the atmosphere. I'm not talking about fall. You know, I'm talking about winter type of teas. I'm talking about 28. What is it? Yeah, Game of Thrones coming out 2019. Winter's coming type of teas. That's what I'm giving you. That's what these niggas are serving you. It must be some ancient niggas in the atmosphere. I said, bird. Yes! What's that? What is up? This is really quick because I just released a video today. Y'all need to go ahead and check it out because I'm not tooting my own horn, but that one did have a particular flow that I appreciated. I had to give myself a pat on the back for that video because it flowed pretty well. Usually sometimes I don't like hearing myself fucking talk sometimes because I just, shit. It's a lot. But that particular one, y'all need to check it out. But let's talk about it. Thank you. What's that? Dracarys, you better believe it. What's that? I don't know if y'all saw, but I wanted to talk about this particular episode of Insecure because them girls, and I feel like I should keep doing live streams every Monday. I don't know. Y'all seem to like this shit. I can't promise the time frame because the way that my schedule, it's either probably going to be around lunchtime or around a time like 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and in the evening. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm going to try and keep up, even if it's just for 20 minutes, to do a live stream on Mondays every Monday. We'll see, but so far it's been going well. So, yes, let's talk about it. So Miss Insecure came on, and everyone's on Twitter talking about it. I think there's still people on there speaking about it right now. And of course, I'll talk about the political tea because there's some shit that just came out recent, like literally this morning, that I was like, bitch, I need to at least say something about it. Of course, y'all know I'll give y'all a full fucking production ass video next time, but I at least needed to say something about it. Them girls are on Twitter talking about ghosting. They've been talking about Insecure, this Insecure episode, all the shit that has gone down in it. Now, I'm going to talk about some main points. If you remember some shit and I haven't talked about it, of course, I'm looking at the comments. So, thank you, B-House. What's up? So just let me know. Okay, let me tell you, if somebody came in my shit, now I don't have roommates, but if somebody came in my shit trying to finesse, like, oh girl, and I wasn't there, and you're looking through my fucking shit, you're looking through my trash, girl, we be fighting, and I don't know how to fight, but bitch, at least I'll pretend. You see what the fuck I'm saying? At least I will pretend. I'll be like, bitch, and we ducking and but, and I will be the one fucking ducking, not knucking and bucking, but I'll be ducking. But at least I'll pretend on your ass. There's absolutely no reason for you to be going through somebody's trash and they room and they're not there. The whole time I was like, Issa, get out of his fucking room. You're off the deep end, sis. You're off the deep end. Something's going on, okay? Let me touch on Molly really quick before I get back to that situation because there's a whole conversation that needs to happen behind that. Molly, girl, Molly's the type of girls who like to shade and read, but you can't take their shit back. No, ma'am, Molly, that's not how it works. And see, that's why when I talk to, I don't know, girl, like in real life with people, I really keep it calm and cute and collected because I can really go there. And my tongue is really sharp. So I'm just like, if I don't want that fucking same ass energy, girl, I can't do it, girl. How Molly gonna be kikiing and giggling with you? And I'm a very funny person, so I can take a joke. But bitch, and he was just kidding around. Bitch, she took that shit to heart. Andrew was getting in on that. She took that shit to heart. She was like, ooh, well, girl, you don't know me like that. Let's go. Ooh, wait. Ooh. You know what I mean? Molly came out of nowhere. Ooh, wait. You know, I was dragging and reading your ass, but bitch, ooh, you don't know me like that to make no jokes about. Sis, are you still pressed about Dro's ass, honey? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're pressed. It sounds like when somebody's calling your tea. I would have been, bitch, And somebody was like, bitch, oh, so you know you talking pretty now. You was messing around with Mary Beth. Bitch, I would just joke back, girl, joke back. That would be if I'm over the situation, if I'm not sore about the situation. Molly, you're obviously sore. Listen, you're obviously sore about the situation, sis, and I want you to get it together. I mean, you were sitting in the whole therapist's office and you didn't even bring up Dro. How did that? Even the therapist don't know who Dro is? Sis, girl, it makes sense that you don't know who Dro is because even the therapist don't know. She can't even help you figure that shit out. Molly, girl, I was just like, come on, Elijah Reynolds. Here comes Molly. Molly is going through it. I wish that she would be more honest with herself. Like, I really do wish that she would. It's, oh God. And I know everybody likes to act like they self-aware, including me. But I don't know. Like, I think one of the most impressive or useful ways that you use self-awareness is to just be like, okay, girl, I'm fucked up right now, or I'm not over this right now, or I'm having an irrational reaction to this situation, bitch. And if you know that about yourself, you would be quicker, you'd be better able to tell somebody like, hey, sis, I'm about to say some shit that really don't make no sense right now. Like, I'm about to over exaggerate. So let me just sit my ass down and calm down for a moment. Maybe I got to text you tomorrow or something. I want Molly to be more self-aware because that is what she's missing. And as I said, I'm sitting over here like I think I'm somebody's doctor diagnosing all these problems when my life, is sitting over here. She needs to be looked after. Okay. And I think I'm giving all these fictional characters advice. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's what I think about Molly. Issa, sis, let's talk about Issa. So we already know that this Lawrence, this friendship with Lawrence is going to blow the fuck up. And the reason why I say that is because she did not go into detail, about whose couch she was sleeping on. When she was talking to Lawrence ass, she was just like, yeah, I've been sleeping on couches. I was like, you mean you was sleep, Issa? You mean you was sleep on your ex-nigga house? You was sleep on your ex-nigga couch, and he was about to eat that punani. He was punani. He was about to eat the punani. That was a fucking detail that you really meant. You did not tell Lawrence, and now Lawrence is gonna be like, so you lying again. And it really shouldn't matter, but because y'all wasn't together, but it kind of does when you leave out that big ass information. And then he was part of the reason why he was the whole reason why y'all fucked up and y'all wasn't together. It's all of it. All of it is a fucking mess. Because if you think Lawrence ain't gonna find that shit out, it's going to happen when they're frolicking around with daisies and sunflowers and shit. It's going to be a huge plot twist, girl. You better fasten your seatbelts. Issa Rae getting ghosted. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey, Ariel, what's up? I'm a mess. Let's talk about it. She was sleeping in his bed. You better believe it. Bitch, Issa Rae getting ghosted. There has been a whole conversation. Now, I have been on both sides of ghosting and being ghosted. Now, I want to see in the comments some of the reasons why you ghosted somebody, okay? And let's stop acting like we never did the shit. Let's get that bullshit out your system, bitch. Girl, we all do it. Everybody over here suffering and shit, girl. Just talk about it. What are some of the reasons? How do you think that we can change that shit about ourselves? Do you think it needs to be changed? There are a lot of people arguing, from both sides of the aisle about ghosting and shit. So what happened was Issa saw that his ass was just not texting her ass back. It just wasn't happening. It wasn't texting her ass back. And she got a little pressed about it. She tried to convince herself that she wasn't pressed. We've all been there. And she was just like, girl, I'm pressed. Like, so she found a way to get in that nigga house and in that nigga room and looking through his shit. I'm just like, girl, that's something I would never do. I'm just like, that's a lot, because I wouldn't want that shit to be done to me if you don't stay your ass out my house and out my goddamn room. Okay? But so she was checking on Instagram. She saw that he got a fade. She saw that he posted, and I had tweeted, I was like, Nathan his ass probably in jail. And that's not the fucking case because he was on Instagram. He was on Instagram, girl. I mean, she was getting naked they were getting naked on the pool, sharing family secrets and shit. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm reading what y'all write about ghosting. So somebody said, y'all said she was too needy. I think he got what he wanted. No. They were annoying as fuck. I've been in mutual ghostings. Damn, ghosted someone because they got on my nerves and was no longer interested. Like, there's so many reasons. I've experienced all of those. Sometimes I have to be honest. Sometimes I'm just like, girl, I don't want to deal with that shit. Half the time, I mean, I already need to step my ass into somebody's therapist's ass office. I already know that shit. But I know that sometimes I'm just too much of a coward to just be like, bitch, I can't do this shit no more. Like, you're weird. This shit is weird. Like, you've been inconsistent. Like, the more that I get to talking to your ass, the stupider you sound. Sometimes I just don't know how to do it. Sometimes it's like, girl, get the fuck out of my face. And I don't want to deal with shit, you know? So I think if we all start laying this shit on the table and being honest about how we act in this shit, and we can create maybe a better atmosphere, a better, I don't know, girl, but I have definitely been on both sides where I'm just like, you meet this fine ass nigga, you're like, damn, bitch, we could really do something, bitch. I mean, you planning. I mean, I don't even want kids, and I was planning a family. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, I mean, just no text back, girl. And then, so after you experience that shit, and I think it's very different conversation when you're talking about the gay community, I feel like that's a whole different conversation. So once I saw that shit was happening, I feel like a lot of people too, they try to make sure that they are okay with being ghosted. Like, they know that this is a high possibility. And so you kind of approach these different scenarios and different situations with people with, like, I don't want to say apprehension, but definitely protecting yourself. You know what I mean? And trying to act like, okay, well, girl, I'm just going to show this much and this much and this much. We're going at a snail's pace, just in case this motherfucker decides to ghost my ass. So then what you have is this whole situation where people think they get to know each other, but they get to know versions of each other. It's a mess. It's a mess. So that's why there's a conversation going on right now about, okay, what is ghosting? Why do we ghost? You know, why do we do that shit? And how, like, people are humans, they have emotions, and when you cut that shit off, what does that mean? But then are you obligated to do that shit? So it's a very interesting, like, exchange that's going on as a result of what Insecure presented. And this is honestly why I like Insecure, is because they sit your ass down and they get you to talk and think about some of the things that, you know, a lot of people don't want to say. So, you know what I mean? Ghosted someone because I found out he was 38 living with his mom's weight. I would ghost Issa too. She was doing the most. Issa was, I don't know. I thought that they vibed. I thought it was a cool connection. What do you guys think about? You remember when Issa was honest with Nathan and said that she cheated on her last boyfriend? What do you think? Do you think that had anything to do with it? I mean, to me, it could. Particularly when she was in that situation and she told that nigga that she cheated on her ex. I thought it was cool that she did that, but I also thought that she should probably have offered up more of an explanation, because I don't know, but then at the same time, he should. I don't know, but I think, I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm throwing shit in the air. What y'all think? Maybe that was a red flag to him, and then yes, Tayon saying maybe that was a red flag to him, and he saw that shit, and he saw how fast the shit was moving, and he was like, if this woman cheated on her last ex, like, this shit is moving fast. Maybe to him, I don't know. I thought it was a cool pace. They got to know each other, but maybe he thought this shit was moving. Them hoes was fucking in Ferris wheels and shit. Maybe he was thinking about that shit. It's so many possibilities. I thought that nigga was in jail, but apparently he's not. His ass is on Instagram getting, I'm talking about, you know what I mean? He's getting phased and shit. I was like, okay, sis, you know, like, and so I think the first time you experience ghosting, you're just like, oh shit, what the fuck? Is it me? Like, did something happen? Did I say something wrong? What the hell? And then after, just being on whatever apps, being in whatever circles, dating, whatever the fuck, you just say, all right, girl, another one bites the dust. You know, you just get used to it. So I think, do you think that this was Issa's first time getting ghosted? The way that she was talking, it seems like it wasn't her first time. Maybe he got used to it. Good morning, what's up? What's up, John David? Queen Fair said that Nathan is so fine, I would produce a womb, girl. Y'all are a fucking mess. No, sis, he's just not that into you. And Molly came upstairs, looked and saw Issa going through his shit, and just like, girl, are you good? First of all, there's absolutely no reason for Issa to take her ass. Issa took her ass to this man's apartment, was typing it in the fucking password on his goddamn computer, girl. We're fighting. Girl, if you don't get out of my room, why are you there, Rob? They wasn't even they wasn't even official like that to be doing that shit. She was tripping. Okay, do you hear what the fuck I'm saying? You so bold and cringy that yes, Mr. Round 416. I'm clocked in. You got me messed up, girl. I'm sorry, but girl, we have to be real about the situation. Oh, girl, she was typing in that password. She really typed in Issa like it was supposed. Did she type in Issa, girl? I would have typed in light skin trade to see if that shit opened up like the flower that I would have opened up with if he sat his ass in my room. If he came in my fucking house, I'd be like, girl, I'm opening up just like Issa thought that laptop would, girl. Type in light skin trade, type that shit into the laptop and see if it opens up. Like Sesame, like Pandora's box. Now see, what would have happened if you open that shit up now? Girl gonna be going through, his porn. I don't know, girl. Maybe he watched porn on his phone like everybody else. But what you're gonna go through his porn history, see the top girl, he like what's going on? I don't understand. Can someone help me out? Issa, get it together. Cause if I promise you, I would be dragging if a nigga brought his ass. Same shit, girl. Sis is all the same to the many face guy. If a nigga brought his ass in the Issa fucking house and was looking through her shit, I would be mad as fuck. It's simple. I would be like, girl, get the fuck out of Issa shit. What the fuck are you doing? Issa, girl, that was unacceptable, girl. Get your ass out of his room. Accept the loss, girl. Beyonce said it best. Sometimes you lose. Okay? Even Cersei said she said, in the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die, sis. Girl, the relationship just died. It just died. Move on. It wasn't even a relationship. It was a situationship. Move on. Get your shit together. There'll always be somebody else that you can take on the Ferris wheel and skip to my darling, go around in circles. You got me going in circles. Yes, on the Ferris wheel, sis. That you get on the Ferris wheel, they got you going in circles, and he had that ping going around in circles on the, and that's just it. So I want Issa to get it together and bring it back to me, okay? Hit the blunt for about a month or two. That's what you need. Get it together and bring it back to me, bitch. Hit the blunt for about a month or two. I want you to relax, sis. Oh, shit. Let's talk about this political team, and I'm sitting my ass down for the rest of the day because I'm exhausted. Let's talk about it before y'all have to go back. Y'all need to clock back in. Because I know, corporate America's so garbage. Bitch, I tweeted, I said, corporate America will really kiki and giggle and laugh in your face and then fucking fire your ass, not give you the job, report on your ass. I don't trust none of these hoes, as far as I can throw, girl. That's why you always write an email. That's why you always leave a paper trail and CC your boss, girl. As previously stated, girl, don't trust none of these hoes. Anyway, time for politics. Girl, Rod Rosenstein took his ass, girl. He did the walk. He did the walk of atonement all the way down Pennsylvania, and he went straight to the Red Keep. Rod Rosenstein did the walk of atonement and walked straight to the Red Keep, girl. And the girl, there's so many things that are happening because Rod Rosenstein ass do not need to be fired, girl. If he is fired, they're talking about all types of obstruction of justice. They're going to take their asses, hopefully, because everything else this nigga has done, he's not been held accountable. So they're talking about that's the type of crossing that they won't, chickens cross the road type of tease. That's the type of crossing that they're not going to allow. They're talking about, oh, girl, we're going to do some impeachment type of tease. If he think he go get his ass up there and fire Rod Rosenstein, girl, it's going to be another story. So I'm just waiting to see if these niggas going to really call it, if they really gonna do what they fucking saying. If this is even true, that's the point that I'm getting at right now, is that if the shit might not even be true, this thing might be a whole fucking farce to try and distract our asses from what's going on with Brett Kavanaugh. The reason I say that is because there have been so many different reportings, there's so many different reports being released. Some of them I think the White House pushing, Rod Rosenstein, come over here, girl, to resign. Even if that does happen, I will obviously think that he was being forced to. But I mean, I think Rod is very dedicated to trying to get the truth out. So it's not adding up to me. I think that when you start talking about the White House's influence into some of these news stories, they're going to push out whatever they can to try and distract you. As I said, from Brett, if you're not aware now, there are even more victims, alleged victims, coming out, spilling their tea about Brett. So, and I think it's up to 4 people in total now. So they're trying to distract you. I don't know why Donald Trump would even do some shit like that. Because even the most conservative bitches are up there telling him, like, sis, don't do this bullshit. Don't do this shit. Like, do not fire Rod's ass. Like, even the most conservative, the ones who have been baptizing themselves in propaganda, they cleared their schedule. I forget who was it. Alex? No, it's one of them hoes. They cleared their whole segment, girl. They said this is a message directly to Donald Trump. Do not fire Rod, girl. They're going to impeach your ass. Now, I don't know what else to say other than that. Yes, ma'am. 4 people. You better look it up. Yes, ma'am. I think it's 4. Somebody look it up again, and I like to fact check. But let me know if I'm wrong. But as far as I can never spell this motherfucker's name. All I know is that he does not need to be nominated, or he does not need to be confirmed. All you got to do is fucking search that shit up. Yep, Senate investigates a new allegation of sexual misconduct. That shit. It's coming out of the woodworks. They're just coming out. So I don't know. Please let me know. It's more than 4. Please let me know, because I saw that someone else, Avenatti is working with one trying to get her justice. Like, it's a lot of shit that's coming out. Let me see. Michael Avenatti, I represent a woman with credible information regarding Judge Kavanaugh and Mark Judge. See, Mark Judge is going to be the one who unravels this shit, because he's been a common denominator in a lot of this shit, and he's been trying to stay his ass away from the situation, but they're gunning for him. We will, he goes on to say, we will be demanding the opportunity to present testimony to the committee, and will likewise be demanding that Judge and others be subpoenaed to testify. This nomination must be withdrawn. So I just think that they are trying to, it does feel like Game of Thrones, Nia. I think that they're trying to literally present all this, like they're trying to confuse us with this whole Rod thing. I just don't understand. I don't know why he would fire his ass like that. I don't see how would that benefit him? At like, I don't know. I mean, but I don't put anything past him because he's been allowed to get away with so much shit that what is another fuck up? But all I'm seeing is multiple news outlets are reporting that Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein is leaving the Justice Department. That's what I'm seeing. Trump is attempting to leverage the resignation or firing of Rod Rosenstein as a distraction from Kavanaugh's piling allegations of sexual assault. I mean, that's has resigned but hasn't resigned. Okay. So it's a lot of misinformation that's going on, and I think that is on purpose. I think it's done on purpose to try and get us to focus on this issue. When I see some clear shit, when I see a clear statement, when I see T, then I'll really talk about it in depth. But the fact that there's so many allegations piling up on Brett, I did not expect for them to just lay down and take it. Like, I really think this is a house of cards type of ploy, and they're doing their best that they can to try and get us to focus. But we caught on to their strategies. So they're gonna have to do something else that they think they're gonna fucking outsmart our at. Like, it's just, I don't know. This is so ridiculous. But it just goes to show you why when people are saying certain things, when people like it's more than just wanting to be, oh, y'all just obsessed with what's politically correct. No, the danger in saying dumb shit and doing dumb shit is the slippery slope. That is the danger. Not just because you said and did this one dumb shit. No, because the slippery slope means that if you're gonna get away with this, you can get away with this. If you get away with this shit, you're gonna get away with this. You're gonna keep moving until we wake up and find ourselves in a completely different country. That is why people are so outspoken. So this shit is crazy, sis. I don't know what else to say other than that. The shit is crazy. As I said, I want to take all of us. I wish with all my heart to fly with who? To fly with non-racist people in a land apart. Girl, yes, ma'am. I'm giving y'all fucking dragon tail stoppies, bitch. I feel like I'm Moses. I want to take everybody. Let's just fucking go. Let's dip. Shout out to everybody. I have fun, girl. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Interstellar top of teas. Let's move. Wormhole top of teas. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I want his ass out the Oval Office. Rod is staying out for now. Come on, yes, ma'am. Every time he texts me, what's up? I want to get the fuck. Rod is staying out for now and is meeting with Trump on Thursday, the same day Dr. Ford is testifying. This is a big distraction. Kimberly Jones. Thank you, Kimberly. Come on with the tea. Come on with the tea. Oh my God. So, okay, bye, Ariel. She said she got to go back to work. So yes, yeah, I'm gonna sit my ass down right now. But I just wanted to tell y'all that, let y'all know what the tea is. But yeah, stay informed. That's all we can do, girls. I hate saying that shit because it seems like it's just empty, but literally that's all we can do. While these hoes just continue to fuck us over like they've always been doing since the beginning of this fucking country. Ooh, I'm tired of this shit, aren't you? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. But thank you guys for joining me for this quick ass live stream. Hopefully I gave you a little pick me up on your Monday, a little pick me up. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Y'all will be seeing me as usual. I'm gonna probably try and rewatch this Attack on Titan episode because I had no idea what the fuck going on. It just story after story. I was trying to read these subtitles, girl. It was just I wasn't able to keep up. I need to rewatch this shit. Somebody need to explain season 3 to me because, girl, it seemed like all types of plot twists. It seemed like I'm watching Westworld. You see what the fuck I'm saying? Okay, but shout out to everybody. I had fun. Thanks for listening to my crazy ass. And I will see you guys later. Bye.